We have Dogfish Head Slightly Mighty. This is their low-calorie IPA made with monk fruit. Let's see what it's like. So it's definitely like light golden to dark straw. Let's see there. All right, here. All right, so we have a slight haze. For the most part, it's still what I would call clear, but it is slightly hazy. We have a nice white head, well sustained, fairly good effervescence. I wouldn't call that bad whatsoever. First impressions on the nose. We get some pine resin, a little bit of dankness. I get some stone fruit. I don't really get too much tropical, maybe a little bit. That's weird. All right, so the taste is super light, not very bitter, but it makes it impossible to do tasting. Oh, for sure. I don't disagree, man. Not at all. No, I mean I think anybody's genitals would smell pretty bad in armor suit in a desert. Anyway, I do get some like funk tropical. There's a light bitterness, but it's very, very dry. Almost no body. There is a light sweetness at the end. Unfortunately for me, monk fruit does taste like fake sugar. So you do get like a fake sugar aftertaste. Very light though. And it has a mild lingering bitterness. Well, I'm also only 13, man, so that could have something to do with it. So to summarize, very nice, very light beer. For 95 calories, it's fantastic. Not the best IPA in the world. If you're not a big IPA drinker, perfect for you. We have this new. Oh, that's kind of reversed, isn't it? Well, here, I'll put it up here. Maybe that's better. I have no idea. We have this new beer from Boulevard. It's going to be a seasonal next year. It's called Tiki Slam. It's a sour ale with passion fruit, orange, and guava. So let's see what it's like. I have had it once before, I will admit. So this isn't going to be a complete surprise, but you know, each time you taste something, it can be a little different. So let's see. Here, I'll pour it right here so y'all can see brilliantly. Get that. Nice pour. Straighten her out and beautiful. All right. So cloudy for sure. Definitely not clear at all. Can't see through it in the slightest. Nice white head. Not super thick. It doesn't look. Can't really tell what the carbonation's like. Let's see. Aroma. Okay, big on orange. I don't really get a ton of guava or passion fruit on the nose. It's really overwhelmed by that orange. I don't get any weird, when I say weird, I mean like funky sour aromas. So no pedio, no vinegar, no horse blanket, no Brett, none of that. It's just really overwhelming orange. It smells like a cocktail for sure. Actually, it just smells like orange juice. Yeah, again, not really. I don't really distinctly taste the passion fruit and guava. It's a very overwhelming orange sensation, a sour orange, if you would, like almost kind of under tart. This is the Tiki Slam from Boulevard. It is one of their new seasonals. Tiki Slam. And yes, I do love Boulevard beer. I think they make fantastic products. They are actually one of my favorite brewers. But yeah, so it's really just orange. And there's a really nice balance between the sweet and sour. It's not overwhelming sour. It's very, very drinkable. You don't really get the guava and passion fruit, which I think is what they're going for. I think they're trying to go for a tiki drink, which, to be fair, is definitely more orange centric than those other tropical fruits. So, but it's good. So, this is a pre-released beer from Brewery Ommegang. It is going out into the market, but it is not currently in the market. Sorry. It's called Sleeveless Tea. As you can see, it's a Pilsner with tea and lemonade. Basically, if you've seen the Idle Days from them, or saw me taste the Idle Days, that's the base beer, and then they add tea and lemonade to it. So basically like an Arnold Palmer, if you would, but with a beer base. So let's see. I thought this would go nicely with the chicken and biscuits being a southern dish, and obviously tea and lemonade being a very prominent southern drink and a drink combination. So here we go. So it pours light, very similar to the Idle Days. I'd say even a little bit more straw-like. Let's try and get some head on here. Not a lot of head to be had. There we go. There's some head. So you see it has a nice white head, like the Idle Days. Doesn't seem quite as dense, but it is nice and foamy. It almost looks more like lemonade than beer, for sure. Aroma is huge on the lemonade. That's basically all you get. I don't get any beer. I don't get any tea. All I get is lemonade. At least that's my first impression. Maybe a little bit of tea, but I get no beer aroma, and it's mainly just lemonade. I will say before I even taste this, it's quite disappointing to see a brewery like Ommegang do something like this. One of the best breweries in the world, definitely one of the top 5 best breweries in the country, especially for Belgian-style beers. And their brewer makes a fantastic Pilsner. Idle Days is very good, very solid beer. And to see them basically do something like an F&B, or to try and take a John Daly's, or what's the other one? A Twisted Tea or something like that before I even taste it, it's just a little heartbreaking. I got to be honest. I have such respect for this brewery, and things like this make that respect erode. But people got to make money. They got to sell what people want, supposedly. I don't necessarily think the market is asking for anything like this, especially not from a brewery like Ommegang. I think, if anything, it degrades their brand collateral. But what do I know? Let's see. If it's good, it trumps everything else, for the most part, but not always. But if this is the best lemonade tea beer that I've ever had, maybe it'll be okay. But I doubt it. A huge lemonade. Just smells like lemons. Kind of bland. Gotta be honest. They ruined a Pilsner. Ain't much going on, man. There's not even a strong lemonade taste. You definitely get the tea and the flavor, 100% there. It tastes like watered down lemonade with tea and carbonated. I don't taste the Pilsner at all. Yeah, I mean, it's not as sweet as the F&Bs that are made with tea and lemonade, which I do very much appreciate. I am not a fan of super sweet things, but they should have just left it as a Pilsner. Um, really unfortunate. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not doesn't taste off. There's no brewing errors. The balance is fine. It's got a great balance between the lemonade tea. Um, but I don't see the point. I don't get it. Um, you know, it's whatever. I mean, this is definitely not. I mean, even if they were lucky, I mean, we're talking Ommegang here. They're a premium brand, so even if they come in at $10.99 a 4-pack, that's ridiculous. I mean, you can get a John Daly's, a 25 ounce, for like $2 or something stupid like that. And I don't think it's necessarily that much better. Like, if you're gonna drink a lemonade tea beer, you're gonna get Twisted Tea, you're gonna get Mike's Hard Lemonade, you're gonna get John Daly's. You're not gonna buy Ommegang's version of this. Um, yeah, I don't know why they would ruin their brand collateral with something so mediocre. It's quite unfortunate. But you know, maybe they know some analytics that I don't know. So I wish them the best. I hope that this works for them. I hope they knock it out of the park. But I don't particularly see it. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on this. Now that being said, it'll go quite nicely with the chicken and biscuits. Just because something isn't great doesn't mean that it doesn't pair well with other things. We found that out with that. What was it? The Giga Hop and the was it the pizza or something? What were we having? I don't remember. Oh no, it was the Rogue Colossal Clod. I had to look that word up, by the way. And that actually went very nicely with the dish we had that night. It made the beer so much better. So, it really does take, two to tango, as they say. All right.